Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new release in the YSL LIBRE line, l'Absolu Platine, and I am not exactly sure what that name means in French. Based on the notes, I was pretty intrigued by this. I feel like it's going to be very different than the original past newest release, which was Libre les Parfums. I have that here as well that I want to compare it to. So this was a pretty highly anticipated release. This is a fragrance line that people either really love or they really dislike. It's a very polarizing fragrance line in the designer world. I think it's because of the use of the note of lavender. It's very famous for the use of lavender, which is not typically done in female designer fragrances. And I think some people get put off a little bit, but me personally, I am on the side of the people that love and adore the Libre line. I think that it is such a unique designer fragrance. It's very easy to go into Sephora and to kind of get lost in just this cloud of perfumes that all kind of smell the same. But to me personally, the Libre line really stands out from the rest. And so for that reason, I think that the Libre line is just a beautiful option in the designer world. So let's jump into the new release, l'Absolu Platine. This is the new bottle design. I'm not really quite sure how I feel about it versus their typical clear bottle here. That's kind of the big difference between the two. It's just this is like a solid, opaque. Honestly, it kind of looks like nail polish, like a bottle of nail polish, silver glittery nail polish, kind of metallic. And I'm honestly not really sure what I think about it. It's kind of like a more futuristic take on the bottle design, I suppose, but I guess it could be interesting on your vanity just to look at, I guess, but I'm not really sure if it's really my favorite. I think that it just kind of adds like a colder aspect to it. Like, I don't know, I think of metal, I think of nail polish, which doesn't really smell very good off the top of my head. It's not my favorite bottle design. I definitely prefer the clear design with where you can see the juice color, especially in the Les Parfums, which is my favorite Libre because I love the dark juice. Like, it's just gorgeous. So let's go ahead and spray this thing. Let's see what we think about the scent. So I have very high expectations for this. Hopefully it is not a letdown. I'm going to compare this scent to the Les Parfums as well, just to kind of give you a side-by-side comparison of the newest release versus the latest release. So let's spray it. The notes in this one, in the top it has aldehydes, so that immediately makes me think it's going to be like a very kind of light and airy scent. There's bergamot and mandarin orange. In the mid, we have that lavender note with orange blossom, which I think is also very typical in the Libre line. And in the base, we have amber and vanilla. So very simple note breakdown. It smells very simple. I think that this might be the lightest out of all the Libres, and I will say that I am immediately disappointed because this bottle was so expensive. I mean, you kind of expect it as new flankers coming out that the newer one will be more expensive than the last, because generally when they do that, they up the concentration and the performance gets better. It's a higher oil concentration, like it was the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, the Intense, and then the Les Parfums. And now they're releasing this. It says Parfum on here. Interesting, because it's very light. I'm gonna spray it on my hand as well. It's just like a very light and airy version of the Libre line. I wanna spray the Les Parfums on the back of my hand too, and on the strip. So even there, like just the initial blast, I can smell it a lot better. It's a lot deeper. There's a lot more going on in the Les Parfums. It has ginger, it has saffron, there's a lot of added notes. I think there's a added bourbon vanilla note in the Les Parfums as well, and a lot of tonka bean too. You really get this sweetness, this very boozy, spicy sweetness with the lavender, with the florals, with that typical Libre DNA. The new l'Absolu Platine is definitely much lighter, more airy. Definitely typically what you would say is more appropriate for this summer. I personally will wear the Les Parfums whenever I want because I like to push the boundaries when it comes to winter, summer fragrances. I think that sometimes it can just be like a marketing thing. And I think that a lot of winter fragrances that are marketed for the winter work really well in the summer. And I think that the Libre Les Parfums is one of those. But also because I live in Miami and it's hot all the time. So I don't really have a winter to wear, you know, those winter beasts. But this one definitely feels like something that you would wear out in the heat. And it can go either way. Either going outside in the heat will really amp this up, or it's gonna evaporate in 2 seconds, guys. It smells very, very, very light. Probably the most casual Libre I've smelled too. Like, there's nothing really impressive about this. I get this kind of very soft floral aldehyde. Like, it reminds me like just a very kind of like a mixture of Valaya with Lazy Sunday Morning by Maison Margiela. Kind of like a combination of that with a little tiny touch of lavender. It just adds the smallest amount of freshness. But on the strip, it's barely there. Super airy. It's a very like clean lavender scent too. Very inoffensive. I think that people that have disliked the rest of the Libre line will really gravitate towards this one because it is a much more toned down, I would say maybe even more mass appealing than the other Libres. It's super soft. It's one of those perfumes that when you wear it, it's just going to add to your own aura. Like, it's like your skin, but better, that type of scent. It's not gonna be anything that's really turning heads or gonna be super impressive. Like I said, I think it's definitely very appropriate for the summer, just a daytime scent. I don't think this is really worthy of being like a nighttime, date night type of scent. I think that if you're going out or something, you definitely want to wear the Le Parfum. But as it dries, more of that very clean lavender comes through. I think that the Libre Le Parfum is definitely the statement maker, and this is just a very easy to wear everyday type of scent if that's what you're looking for. The only issue that I have with this is that this was so expensive. It's what I was saying earlier, how usually when the flankers come out, they cost more than the predecessor flanker release. This bottle was $175 for a 1.7 ounce bottle. Designer prices are going nuts. Like, the amount of amazing niche fragrances you could get for that price, it's just insane. And I 100% am going to be returning this because for this scent and for the performance, like, I can already tell, I mean, I'll wear it today, of course, but I can already tell that this is going to be gone in like a couple hours tops. It's not one of those scent profiles that's really going to project or stick around or be noticeable by any means. Just a very light, your skin but better type of scent profile. The Le Parfum for me is just, it's a much better value for me. Le Parfum is just so sexy. It's lust in a bottle. It is the moment. It is that girl. It is so sexy and dark and mysterious, like the ultimate femme fatale designer fragrance. This is a perfume for a woman with confidence and character, 100%. I think that this new bottle is very easy to wear, but it's just my issue with it is the price. There is no way in any world that this fragrance is worth $175. I'm not exactly sure what the price is of the 1 ounce. I don't think they have that out yet, at least not where I am. I bought this at Macy's and they only had the 1.7 ounce bottle. So I'm not sure what the price is on the 1 ounce, but God, this is just, it's definitely not worth the price. It's literally outrageous, this price point. $175 for this very like light, airy, barely there scent. I mean, it's honestly, it's kind of a ripoff. I'm not blown away at all by this. I think it's very pleasant. It's very nice. I think that some people will definitely gravitate towards it and like it. But for me, I'm sticking with the Le Parfum, and I'm sorry, this new L'Absolu Platine is going to be going back to the store, very sadly. So I'm hoping that this new flanker release will be available near you. I definitely do not recommend anyone blind buying this. Definitely go out to the store. Macy's, I'm sure Sephora will have it any day now. Definitely test it out for yourself. Wear it on your skin, see how it mixes with your chemistry, and test it out. Ask for a sample, see how long it lasts, because this is quite the investment. And if you do plan on purchasing, I would wait for a sale. Wherever you're getting it, I don't recommend anyone to pay $175 for this. It's a lot. It's a lot. So that is my video for today. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Leave a comment below if you've tried the new YSL Libre flanker. I would love to know your thoughts. Were you excited about it? Are you excited to try it? I would love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.